All right, we are getting into it. Let's do the streamy for today. Let's do it. Here. Persona. I also have highlighted most of my VODs and am getting them exported to YouTube, so they should start updating regularly again tomorrow. You should have had one today from like a few weeks ago, but then yeah, as of tomorrow, all the VODs will start updating again. So you can so we can catch up. It'll be good. I'll probably do 2 days. So we can catch up there. Shaved half of it. Oh boy, oh no. You remember me applying for partner? Yeah, I cried. It was wild. It was wild. Oh, wait, you followed me before I got partnered. That was like a month before. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think this is right. Guys, it's Pixel. He likes to be fat. He was street. She's not sure what to do with herself, but we're letting her see if she wants to hang out in here and get accustomed to this space. I really do need a rug and the heated bed, and she'll probably like it. What are you doing? She's considering whether she wants to sit on the pet bed. Ah, so close. Okay, so I have no idea what's going on. It's a Monday. All the girls are here. It's like a day off, so I should probably hang with, I think my only option is Gourmet Guy. Okay. Fine. Oh, high five! I gave her a treat. Is that good enough? Bye. I did. We're still moving stuff over, Outcast. The big furniture goes tomorrow. So this is super recent. Don't worry. This is super duper recent. I had my big water bottle here today. This is the one that used to be invisible. Somehow it became visible though. I don't know how that worked. But now you can see my favorite color on stream. Here to see the protagonist take a dump. Oh yeah, we're tired. We need to go take a dump. Yep, you're right. Wait, no, I can't go. I can't now. I have to do it at night. I'll do it at night. Forgot some new place. Thank you. Moving is a mood. Ha, yeah. Even just one carload today was exhausting. Yeah. All right, everybody. I want to see how far we can make it through this game today. I want to play Minecraft. Yeah, I'm eating right now. We'll hang out. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Okay. Wild Duck Burger. That's the place for you. Okay. We are leveling up good. I'm sorry. Hurry, Makoto, I'm dying from hunger. Yeah, I'd recognize that shrill voice anywhere. You might consider not talking so loud. I could pick you out of a lineup if I were blind. I don't have as much time to waste as you high school kids, so let's try to keep this short. My son gave you some money that was supposed to pay for his tutor. I'm tired of this whole situation, so let's resolve it and forget anything ever happened, okay? Sir, I think there's been a misunderstanding here. Your son is hiding in the park because he hates that tutor. That's why I showed him the way. You should be thanking me for saving him if you ask me. Right, Makoto? Oh, God. I need to agree with him, don't I? I hate it. Yeah, that's right. See, Makoto thinks so too. Oh, so stupid. Nozomi seems satisfied. That's good. You seem pretty calm today. What's wrong? Why don't you cower behind your friend there like last time? You see, the reason you didn't know how your son was feeling is because you don't truly understand. But don't take my word for it. Makoto will back me up on this one. Nozomi seems to trust. That's it? This is okay. What else is happening with this conversation? What's going on here? For eating literally constantly, she probably has a pretty decent metabolism. Look, I'm willing to forgive you, but you'll never enter paradise. People like my brother, who died, or non-believers like you are forbidden from that sacred place. Talking to you gives me a headache. My son is only in elementary school, and yet I'm shocked you were able to take his money. Your parents have my sympathy. There's a lot I would have to reconsider if my son were as snowed by this cult as you seem to be. Oh, paradise. Oh, crap. I thought it was a restaurant. Is it a cult? Oh, no. Is he in a cult? Well, what did you just infer? I'm not stupid, sir. You're no different than everyone else. You think I should have died instead of my brother, don't you? Well, I didn't, and I'm not as smart or as nice as him either, so just deal with it. Damn, kid, you have some problems. If you won't just own up to what you did, I'm just wasting my time. There are plenty of ways to resolve this. You better be careful, kid. Hang around Tubbo for too long and he'll try scamming you too. What you do is up to you, but I'm just glad I got to my son before it was too late. Best of luck. Damn. I don't want to hang with this guy. Oh my god, I don't want to hang with him. I don't need to put up with your allegations. Don't come back! We won! We fought that guy off. You're a good friend and I respect that. That encounter reminded me of how hungry I am. Come on, let's find something to eat. After eating with Nozomi, we returned to the dorm. What's up, Tomberry? How you doing? Ooh. I'm not excited about this social link. I am not excited about the social link. Nope. Help! His son's still in his room. It's hard to lose someone you're so close to. I forgot. It's only been 2 days and I forgot. I'm worried about him. I forgot. Instantly upset again. Oh my god. Go to his room. Everybody seems to be in his room, but he isn't responding. God damn. that guy shoots one more character in this game. I swear to fucking God. Either way. I'm just saying. Thank you, Elephant Hinopio. I appreciate it. You guys are too funny. I have nothing to do at night. Oh my God. Go to bed. A tornado? Oh my God. Dude, how bad was it? I assume you're okay, but still. The next 4 days are career experience days. What am I doing? What have I been assigned to? Junpei's got to be there. Day after day, you carry the cardboard boxes. This is going to give me evenings? What's the deal? It's not going to do anything? This isn't going to load anything? Yep. Okay.
Hello.
That blows. Oh my God. Help! No! Help! No! Jail! Jail. Jail. Jail, my dude. After all he's been through, I can understand why he's feeling down. He got really lucky this week, though. No one realized he took some days off because everyone was at career experience. Oh, he didn't have to go. Well, I hope he's feeling a little better now. I'm going to defeat those Strega guys. I can't take this anymore! I know how you feel, but you don't have to do it all by yourself. I know. It's like it's all bullshit. Center for a grocery store chain had almost an entire side of it blown down. Okay, so it didn't hit your work or your home. I mean, that's very lucky for you. Very unlucky for the grocery store chain. Holy moly. Scary. Friday evening. I don't even care anymore. Yes, let's go for a walk. Come on, bud. I'm gonna mute and blow my nose. I'll be going to walk. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be very tired tomorrow. I'm gonna absolutely need a nap. I have to wake up at 8 a.m. to go meet the movers. So maybe we'll end a little early tonight. Ugh. I hate doing all these short streams. I'll just go straight to classes ended today. Okay. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great already. Okay. Saturday. We should probably hang with Mitsuru. Let's go hang with Mitsuru. Yo, Aldrin, thank you for 4 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're really sweet. Thank you so much. Hi. Yuki, what a coincidence. Hello? Thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. Oh my god.
Gifted a sub to Kung Fu.
And gifted us huge. Thank you so much. I don't know why I said 852. Should be higher, but that's so nice. Thank you so much. Maybe we dropped a bit. I don't care. I really appreciate it.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go. Ah! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that gift.
A nice little belated birthday gift. My money.
Gifted a subscription to Kung Fu Fruit Cup.
Oh, those are Janelle's. Those are so cute. Love the little star.
Gifted a sub to Kung Fu. Congrats.
Thank you so much. Love that. Are you leaving now? Would you like to spend some time with her? Oh yeah. Okay, then let's go. It's rare that I have any free time. Mitsuru is smiling. What did I strip mall him? Okay, we're at Wild Duck Burger. She has no idea how to eat anywhere. Interesting. So this is what it looks like inside. It's surprisingly small. Mitsuru seems nervous. Is this your first time? Well, technically, yes. But I did pass by here once with Akihiko. So I understand that you don't eat with utensils here. I must admit that I'm not very familiar with fast food etiquette. I'm glad you're here with me. Mitsuru is forcing a smile. Is it profitable to sell these items at such a low price? I'd be interested to know the average cost per unit. Oh my god. Mitsuru seems intrigued. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, that sounds cool. No, I did not see Miss Marvel reviews. What are the reviews like? Good or bad? If you're bringing it up, it's gotta be one or the other. No casualties! No, okay, no casualties is a great start. Sure. Oh, sorry. I was lost in thought again. I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. We are all facing a trial, in the true sense of the term. And we've made it this far because we've been blessed with each other. I admit that I've been hard on you, much more so than the others. But I just wanted you to know. I appreciate your contribution. Sure seems to depend on you. Hooray! What you've seen, yes. What does that mean? Actress is good. It's a family fun series. Okay, so it's a bit more like a bit lighter in what in feel than other Marvel shows and stuff. What's up, Rockin'? Hi, hello. Sierra's not our girlfriend yet. We're only a level 2, rank 2. Lots of 5-star reviews. Okay. For a younger crowd, it's probably still good. It looks more like generic-y, superhero-y TV show to me, though, than the other ones. So I like how different, like, WandaVision was. Like, Loki had its own vibe. Like, you know, it... So, yeah. The office is coming together! Yes! Yeah, I finally, like, got those hung up, and they're not just leaning against the wall. I got that hung up today, and I put some stuff up. I still have a bunch more stuff to bring over and unpack and figure out where I want what. So it's gonna take a while. But, yeah. Obi-Wan Obi-Wan I'm excited about. I gotta finish my rice. True thinks you're easy to talk to. However, you're still just friends. Yeah, I know. I haven't decided if we're gonna get that far. You start dating at rank 6 with her, and we're at rank 2. Getting review bombed one way or the other, because 2 to 4 stars are much lower than the extremes. Is it usually... Is it, like, disproportionate to what reviews should be? Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I'm with you. Time seems to pass so quickly. Unfortunately, I have another engagement. This was fun. We should do it again sometime. I apologize for the inconvenience. I'll see you later. So polite. Alright, bye. See you at the door. I miss you. She's so funny. Suru. Rockin', have you been on Guardians again yet? It's so good. Oh my god, hi! You want a hug?
Cheer up, Junpei.
That is not the right thing to say. You lost a friend. You should know what it's like.
Yeah? So what do you want?
This came for you. It's from the hospital.
That's...
They were going through her items when they found that.
Oh, her notebook. Her sketchbook.
I know I have to snap out of this, but it's just so hard.
$225 10 out of 10s and 171 1 out of 10s. What the hell? Weird. I don't know what to say. Hang in there, I guess.
Hey, Junpei, can I take a look?
You wouldn't be able to understand her drawings anyways.
Does that mean yes?
Wait, is this?
Is it Junpei?
Wow, it's really good.
Or is it Tartarus?
This is amazing. Who wouldn't be able to understand it?
Huh? Is this?
Is it you?
It's a detailed portrait of Junpei-san.
That's really sad. I like Brie Larson a lot. I think she's great. You should watch the other stuff she's in.
Chidori.
That sucks.
Junpei.
Puppy. Take it. Take it.
It's like she's telling me to stop moping around.
She must be looking out for you.
Oh.
I promised to fight to get rid of the Dark Hour. And I'm sorry for all the times I snapped at you. It still bothers me a little. But I want you to know that I'm counting on your abilities.
I'm counting on you too. Hell yeah.
Junpei.
Oh. All right, let's go, team. Alrighty. Strikers came out? Wait, Strikers? I thought that was on Friday. What? Hey, who's that hot guy in that sketchbook? Midori might have touched it up a little. But pretty soon I'm gonna look just like him. Wait and see. Oh. So stupid. Oh, reviews came out. Not the game. The game should be Friday, yeah. Oh, this plot is so stupid. This is a stupid plot. So stupid. I hate it. Not in the mood for a walk. I'm not in the mood to do anything in this game, so we're just gonna go up to, well, I'll up Thor's magic. It'll be fine. What's up, Mad Axe, by the way? How you doing? Hello. Almost missed that. Good. Having leftovers. I had a couple of like leftover chips and a ginger ale and a smoothie. That was my day. So I might finish up with like tea. That might be it. Saturday nights used to be academic nights for me. And then I stopped needing to... Yo, how you gonna do Beat Saber now? I gotta set my camera up to face that way. Because on the... Because on the other side of this desk is my green screen area. Which is still here. I still have it. Okay. I reached out to ask somebody if they wanted to do something, and they respond and go, "You'd be okay with that?" And I'm like, I reached out! What? Am I busy right now? No, what's up? Are you free tomorrow? Let's do something together. I will accept the offer, because I have nothing better to do on Sundays. Really? Then make sure you get up early tomorrow. Go seems excited. Cool. We're bonding. Oh. Hope it's not Mitsuru. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I'm busy. I have plans. The new Mario Golf is nice. It's nice, yeah. It's fun. It is fun. There's no school today. You have plans. I'm meeting someone today. It's about time to leave. Mario Golf, good. Agreed. Look, I'm getting my room content ready, Tones. Content! Getting there. A little bit longer. God damn! I'm sorry about pushing you into being a coach. Hugo seems genuinely sorry. Today's my treat. Eat as much as you want. Hugo seems lost in thought. You know, I've been thinking. I may have been a little hasty agreeing to coach those kids. What do you think? Am I ready? Do these matter? Does this matter? You're too nice. I don't know. Oh, God, I don't know. Does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter. That's where we are. Let's do... Am I ready? You're very responsive. That makes me feel a lot better. I'm gonna read up on racing and help those kids win. Okay, Hugo seems happy. I just picked what I thought to them. Today, you two became a lot closer. You have something that might make Yuko happy. Would you like to give her a gift? We're not dating. Still like 2 ranks to go. Oh! Am I going to SGDQ this year? Here is my answer. It is in a command. Exclamation. Yes. Check that out. Sure, let's see what giving a gift is like. Type of item. Give her a lucky charm. This is for me? Wow, it's so nice. Thanks. Okay, she liked my present. What about TwitchCon? Probably not. There's a chance, but probably not. For TwitchCon, which is really sad. It would be the first in-person TwitchCon US one I would miss. The full moon's almost here. No shadows have appeared yet, but I'm still worried. Oh, that reminds me. Ryoji-kun's here again. He's visiting Junpei. Junpei's still pretty down, so I'm glad he has a good friend like Ryoji-kun. Where are they? Upstairs? I'm gonna go kick him in the shins. I hate him! You're volunteering! That's awesome! What are you doing? I'll be hosting this time as well. Oh, Featherman! Episode 41, The Secret Base. Explodes! Take it back, Featherman R. Okay. Oh, your camera operator. Nice. Main stage. Oh, and maybe interview stuff. Cool. I mean, they're 2 different styles of camera stuff. But, I mean, you know, camera operation, so should be fine. That's cool. So, yeah, I'll be around. You'll see me. You'll see me in the interview area, chilling. Ooh, come on down. And then I'll be hosting, and I'm hosting a little bit. It'll be fun. Would you like to go out on a walkie walk? Talking about something. This isn't about that, Korumaru-san. It has nothing to do with liking or disliking him. There is just something about him. I wonder why I can't stop thinking about Ryoji-san. Korumaru-san has no idea either. Yeah, I don't think you like him either. You were super weird and apprehensive about him. It is Sunday. I don't care. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed, you all. I don't have much to do. We're going to bed. Except at 5 a.m. Oh, you do a lot of volunteering locally. Okay, that's cool. What's up, dude? I thought Ryoji's was here. Ryoji's in my room right now. He's not going to stay long, so call me if you're going to Tartarus. What should I get him? Alright. Say, hey. Yeah, that doesn't have any due date. We're just going to bed. I have nothing to do at night. I just don't care. Just gonna walk the dog, and if he doesn't want to be walked, I'll be like, Oh, we are almost at a full moon. Okay. Wonder what's gonna happen. Then make sure it doesn't break, yeah. Oh, how sublimely the heroine, Murasaki no Ue, is portrayed in this passage. She was written to be the ideal woman of the Heian period. Quintessential Heian beauty. Speaking of Heian beauty, here's a question for you, Makoto. Okay. The chief criteria for Heian beauty was the length of a woman's hair, though cosmetics were important too. They used white makeup, plucked their eyebrows in favor of drawn-on ones, and colored their teeth with limonite? What the frick is that? It's a mixture of fine-grained iron oxides. But do you think the men did these things? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, fruit basket. Thank you so much for continuing the gift sub. I appreciate it, Hatsune Miki. Thank you. Go. You're up to work out at 5 a.m. Good for you. That's when I go to bed. Seriously, 5 a.m. You met your best friend through camera ops. That's awesome. Games Fest. Oh, cool! Fun! Does anybody know this answer? Persona 3, FES. Cool answer. Okay. Today, 11:30. They did both. That was gonna be my guess. I suppose it was an easy question. It was a unified style, whether man or woman, every adult sported this fashion. And women. So they did put black on, it is black on your teeth. Why would you want to make your teeth look black? That's rotten. That's so weird. Yeah, very different sleep schedules. So, fashion imports from China. Powdered white skin, sign of beauty and aristocratic birth. Yeah, but it's only painted brows. Long uncut hair, parted in the middle. Blackened teeth. Why? But why? I don't understand. It's like very geisha, the whole look. Sorry, it's so weird. It's so weird. Look up Heian women fashion. And you'll see what I'm seeing. It's so strange. It is super strange. Oh, got that. Okay, figured that out. Cool. Alrighty. Good. Super weird. Even though the white powder was lead-based and unhealthy. It was lead-based? They wore it to uphold their standards of beauty. Compared to them, you guys are... Dude. I just sleep super late. That's it. Tonight I will need to go to bed on the earlier side. Because I have to wake up at 8. So I might end around like 2:30. Probably about 2:30 so I can get 4 hours of stream in so that I can try to go to bed right after. For like 5 hours of sleep. Do I sleep at GDQ? I do. Yeah. Kind of similar to my current schedule because I volunteer to take some of the later interviews in the evenings. And now that we have like the hybrid event, we'll be pre-recording a few of them. Yeah. You coming to student council today? Monday? Yes. See, I want to talk to you about something. I'd appreciate it if you can. Well, excuse me. Almost done. Almost done with this, so we'll be going. What time zone am I in? Eastern. Will not be hanging out with you. No thank you. Try something special today. Would you like to come along? No thanks. Say I'll savor my special meal alone. I don't want to. I've read webcomics with getting involved in cult scam whatever stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't like it. Stop it. No. I'm hanging out with you. An audience again with the live runs, right? It's gonna be great. But I love the fact that they're still doing a hybrid event with a few online runs. I think it's cool. It was a very nice touch. Oh, wait. Student council room. That's it for today's meeting. I thought she whispered something to you. Protocol. I want to talk to you after the meeting. Okay. Alrighty. Great for the runners who can't travel, exactly. Especially like international runners, things like that. Might not be good for them to travel for sure. For sure. Hi Mel and Laura, thanks! Same to you! What's up, dude? Sorry to drag you up here. No, Cal, thank you for the 13 months of Prime Gaming.
All will know you resubbed to food.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope that you're doing well tonight. Let's go. What's up? Okay. Let's get through this cutscene. I'm sorry to drag you up here, but I wanted to tell you something. Cigarette butt incident will be dropped. Say it's my fault for asking so many questions. I wanted to be student council president next year, and the PE teacher agreed to endorse me. But I lost any chance of achieving that goal when I disagreed with him. The student body is also annoyed with me. I I rambled on about rules and fairness, but all I really proved was that I was desperate for power. Don't blame yourself. Good thing you noticed. Oh my god. What's this? Oh, that's case. Don't blame yourself. Now I know why this president asked you to join student council. Those aren't just empty words, nor sympathy. Genuinely mean what you say. Yeah. The system only works if you have people's trust. And trust is not something you force them to feel. When the PE teacher suggested that you should be a suspect, I felt as if I was being bullied by an ignoramus who just had more power than me. It felt like the truth was being bent, and I might lose a friend as a consequence. Aww, that's nice. If it wasn't for you, Makoto-kun, I would have gotten carried away. Thank you. No problem. That is very genuine. I respect, dude. I'm glad you're calming down because you were a little intense about it, but it's okay. The point is that we learn and we grow. We learn and we grow. Good. This lighting good? Good. Minecraft! I know. Depending on how far we get tonight, I think I'll just play this tonight and then tomorrow, more likely, Minecraft again. Because I think I'm only going to be able... I should only stream 4 hours tonight. I gotta wake up at 8. It's gonna be awful. Just the movers. Don't tell anyone what I just told you. I realize it's out of character for me. I'm sure everyone would just make fun of me. Remember, I expect you to keep this a secret. See you later. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to... Maybe then Wednesday and Friday, probably. Oh, Ryoji, get out of
See you
here!
later, Ryoji.
Get out of here.
And hey, stop freaking out about your exams. I didn't study either.
But then again, you never do.
This is a blue egg. How you doing? Movers. Good, but it's just a lot.
Oh, hi, what's up? Studying? You know, I'm here a lot, but I hardly ever run into you. Strange, huh?
It's great. Let's keep it that way. Get out.
Oh, well, I'm out of here. See you later.
Good. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Was that Ryoji-san?
Yeah, he said he was going home.
What was he doing here?
What was he doing here?
He's been coming here a lot ever since he started hanging around with Junpei.
But visitors aren't allowed here.
Yeah, but Mitsuru-senpai said it's okay during the day.
I don't think we need to worry about Ryoji-kun.
Are you sure?
He's dangerous.
I'm glad she's saying it again. I agree. Don't like him.
Who? Ryoji-kun?
Come to think of it, he was hitting on Mitsuru-senpai the first time he met her.
He was?
But having him around has really cheered up Junpei-kun.
New egg. 5-2.
Well, it's not like moping around's gonna bring her back.
That's true. I envy you, Junpei.
What? Look at her.
I'm a machine, so I cannot understand how it feels to live.
Aw.
But you don't seem that different.
However, it is more accurate to say that I am functioning as opposed to living.
Okay, and you blink and you...
There are times when I malfunction, but I can always be repaired.
Have a good lurk.
So if we were all like you, we wouldn't have to worry about dying. Sorry. Hey, I don't have time to talk. I seriously gotta go study. Hey, shouldn't you guys be studying too? I heard math's gonna be a killer.
What?
You wait until now to tell us that? Well, I guess we should call it a night then.
Huh.
I should not possess the gift of life.
Why, girl, why?
A living weapon is difficult to operate. However, I believe I understand the concept of loss. Should you ever be harmed,
Oh. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Oh. Cute.
You are very special to me.
You're very cute.
I do not know why, but I always want to be by your side.
I know, but that was from the beginning. That's okay.
I want to protect you. I apologize for interrupting you. I will leave you to your studies.
You're so cute. She looked on the internet for a lot.
Good night.
Oh, no. Let me draw it for you, square. Squares. What's happening?
Miyoji Mochisuki is dangerous. What is this uneasiness? I am a machine. I cannot die, so they won't have to grieve for me. I must do something. I don't want them to suffer anymore.
Uh-oh. We're not gonna lose her because we get to hang out with her in January. So at least I have a little bit of protection. Load. Oh my god. We're doing it. Look at us getting through all these days. We are almost at December. Go. Too. Today's subject is the lady in her 30s with a beauty spot on her eyes. She can dance the flamenco. Okay. Guess no Tartarus tonight. Yeah. Going in desire. Yo, yeah. Hi, what are you two talking about? One day that will change. Don't worry, I'll be there to protect you. I will be fine, Korumaru-san. Oh, cute. We're just going to bed. Don't care. We're just gonna play games in our room until it's bedtime. We're bored. Oh, here we go. Stuff's happening.
Hello? It's me. I'm sorry for calling so late. As for what to do with the new arrival, I would like to ask that you perform a full autopsy. If we find any distinguishing features, we may be able to locate her family and...
Oh.
I can't shake my suspicion that the Kirijo group is tied to Strega in some way.
Interesting.
Because of this, I think it would be disrespectful to the deceased to cover up her death. I will, of course, take full responsibility. Huh? What did you say? Transmogrified? You mean the corpse?
What?
But judging by the post-mortem, we were certain she was... Understood. I'm sorry, but this must be kept strictly confidential until we know more. If there are any other changes... Yes, absolutely. Well then. What's going on?
Transmogrified.
We'll have to wait and see what happens for now.
Okay. Yeah, it's I want to know what. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about that. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay. 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 Alrighty. We almost had a full moon, baby. I'm sure that conversation will not matter later. Right? Just a transmogrified corpse. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Who wants to hang out with me? Itachi? Do I have extra points? Mitsuru! I do want to hang out with you. What a coincidence. Well, since you're here, I'd like to ask you if you're free after school. I don't know yet. I see. Well, I'd like for you to come with me somewhere. That is, if you're available. Just let me know. Ooh, maybe I should talk with her after school. But I also want to finish up. I'll hang out with her again. I'll hang out with Mitsuru. I'm gonna hang with Mitsuru. I'm not sure about... I do want to hang with Case K. What are you guys doing? What are you talking about? Ryuji's absent today, man. Class seems so quiet without him. Never realized what a difference it made having him around. Wait, I want to talk to... Stop! I want to talk... We're in December, finally! I need an Empress persona. Probably get one like now. To grab like a cheap one. I only have one more hangout with Hidetoshi. Well, one more rank up level. So I'll probably try Wednesday and Friday because I assume I'm gonna need more. Oh, she's in reverse. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh shit, she hates me. What is it? She's mad because I haven't hung out with her. Oh no! Oh no! Oops, it hadn't been 90 days yet though. I hung out with her once. I hung out with her September 15th, so it shouldn't have been until December 15th. We're not dating! She can't get mad about me hanging out with other girls. What? That counts down 15 days on the counter. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Maybe I just won't care about her thing anymore. I just don't care. I don't care. I'm not dating you! How can you get jealous if we're not dating? We're not dating, though. We're not dating. Screw it. You can't fuse personas if someone breaks, though. If I don't fix the reversal, does it break? Reverse means you don't get the XP boost. Broken means you can't use personas of that type. What? Usually the broken when you first use a location in the normal spot. So stupid! Oh my god, I hate it. Is this gonna cost me time? Do I have to spend actual, like, spend my afternoon with her instead of Mitsuru? Okay. Where is she? Oh my god. You know where she would be? Oh no, I don't know where she is. Let's try the roof. Oh, so stupid! What's up, Grizzly? She's not up here. Uh-oh. I don't know where she is. Ugh. This is why we're not even dating! This is so stupid. Where is she? I don't want the social link to break. Oh yeah, tell me where she is. Yes! What the fuck? Hey girl, I wanna hang- Oh, there you are. Oh, you're mad. Hi, hey. Koto-san, did I do something wrong? Chihiro's acting weird. Would you like to ask her to walk home with you? I guess I have to do this instead of hang with Mitsuru. Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk. I'll pass. Just declined your invitation. What do I do? So I have to... Oh, you'll have to ask her a few times. But I won't rank up, it'll just fix it, right? If I hang out with another girl, is it gonna fuck up? Oh, this is so stupid. If I hang out with Mitsuru, is she gonna get more mad? This is fix it, okay. This is just... Oh, God! I'm not sure if that'll immediately break it or not. Did you save recently? Yeah. Yeah, I saved. Alright, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna hang with Mitsuru. And if our Justice Persona is even worth it, I don't know. She was at 75 days, and then she got mad. She got mad at day 75 instead of day 90. Okay, let's spend time with her. If it breaks, I'll just go back. I'm not trying to mess around with different girls. I'm not even fucking dating. Your hero sucks. Should have waited to start a social link. Had Yukari for a second. Okay. Guess I'll have to hang out with Yukari soon. Yukari was not until October, so we're definitely good until the end of the month. Yuko's is also October. I do need to go to art club soon. I've done it more recently. I'm making I hung out with on like there. Okay. Alright, anyway. It's just trying different food places is great. Interesting. So takoyaki doesn't consist of an entire octopus, only a small portion. Well, it makes sense. An entire octopus would be too much food for one person. Sometimes I'm amazed at my ignorance of the world. Sure seems dejected. Ask her to treat you. No. Wait, that's the right option? That's the right one! I have to ask her to treat me. What? No links reverse in Persona 5? I don't think so either. I will have one takoyaki, please. What? Takoyaki isn't sold in individual pieces? So I can buy a dozen at this price? Suru seems amazed at the low price. Suru is enjoying her takoyaki. So, it's filled with diced octopus inside. Interesting. Tastes slightly sour. can happen with the moon one. Moon link will break. Oh, is that, wait, no, that's Persona 3 portable. Never mind. Okay. 2 links and 4 that can be broken, but no reversals. Oh, okay. There's no time limit. Thank God, this is so stupid. Are there other ingredients in addition to the octopus? Well, whatever they may be, they taste absolutely delicious. C'est très bon. Alright. Let's go! Hopefully this doesn't break Chihiro's. 'Cause I don't want to be limited on my personas just because stupidness. Stupid. There's supposed to be a doubt mechanic? Yeah. Touch your choices, which makes more sense. Yeah. Inaccessible in future playthroughs. What? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my goodness. Mitsuru's intrigued by you. Really should have really just grown. Okay. That reminds me of what Akihiko was talking about when we walked past here. Don't you think? Akihiko has been acting different lately. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I've known him for such a long time. Perhaps he's just maturing. Does that make you happy? He's in a guide. Of course that makes me happy. With all we've been through, it can be difficult to get over our past. However, Akihiko is trying to learn from his experiences. I'm very impressed by him. When I look at Akihiko, I'm reminded of so many things about myself. I can't explain why, though. Maybe you're anxious. Maybe you're in love. Anxiety. Maybe so. Her expression turned dark. Perhaps I feel pressed for time because I'm the only one of us who isn't growing. Let's just forget about this. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry for subjecting you to my incoherent ramblings. Please forget what I just said. Agree to forget about it. Thank you. Seems relieved. The takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime. Alright. Find out! Seems too good to get punished for being a jerk. I mean,
Sup, dude?
you do get punished for stuff. I don't have any shadows to kill. Man, this sucks. I hear Ryoji's not feeling good. Uh-huh. Maybe he's been studying too much. Interesting! Interesting that he disappears right at a full moon. That's so weird. I wonder what that's about. Very weird. Nah, that can't be it. Is it broken? Ugh, I do not want to deal with it. I'm so glad I checked this. Hello? Still says reverse. It doesn't say broken. Time management without it being explicit in the game is a hot mess. I'm gonna save over a different file. So I don't fuck this up. Makes sense someone would hate you for ignoring them for 3 months. The way jealousy was handled does suck. Yes! Oh my gosh. Well, when you're trying to be platonic friends with someone, the jealousy mechanic is stupid. Stupid. Yoji asked me through out. Surprised he's still alive. That guy's got a lot of guts. Alright, Tuesday evening, nothing. I don't care. I'm going to bed. Hey, you okay? What's up? I will make sure you're safe. So, please do your best on your exams. Okay. That's why folks always say start with 3 before going to 4 and 5. Hard to replay, but worth a play. At this point in my experience, I'm already spoiled by 5. So if people wanted to play multiple ones, I would say definitely start with this one. But if they played 5 and we're going to go back, I would be like, if you want. It's slow. That's some stupid stuff. It can get frustrating, but you know. Good morning. I intend to do my best to protect everyone. Something wrong? I'm counting on you. Understood. Strongest story, no question. That's it. Takes forever. What's up, you go? Hey, perfect timing. You come with me to help us, what kids? Don't tell me you forgot. We've been teaching those little kids how to race, remember? I think they really look up to you, too. I'll be waiting. Okay. Garbage Morgana. The hero's gonna be busy, right? E! Timmy, are you still here? I need to play 4. Currently, I don't think the story in this is good enough to balance out the fact that you have one incredibly draggy dungeon. Oh, are you at the other house? Grabbing some stuff? Let's say Wednesday. Art club is Thursday. I really need to do art club. I should probably do art club today. In case I can hang out with the hero tomorrow. I want to make sure I don't reverse any other social links somehow. Let's go together. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, Blue Egg. Very sweet. Oh my gosh. Inside the art room smells like oil paint. Well, I don't have this persona either, but everyone, can I have your attention, please? Seems that the painting case submitted to the contest really caught the eyes of the judges. They said you'll definitely be receiving a prize, Case K. The Persona 3 party is more connected to actually know each other. Well, I don't understand. What does that mean? It means you placed in the top 4. At best, you'll receive first place, and at worst, you'll receive an honorable mention. The judges were impressed with how you sculpted paint to give your painting a 3-dimensional feel. Congratulations, Keisuke! Hey, good job, Keisuke-senpai. Everyone is admiring. Then that means... you should tell your dad. That's right! My dad promised me that if I won, I could do whatever I want. So this means I don't have to listen to him anymore, right? He's very happy. Persona 3 has all of the character arcs sort of tangle up together and progress around the same time. Kind of. Sort of. They are pretty separated. They're just trying to wrap them all up now so we can get their updated personas. I don't know. I don't think that they're happening this at the same time necessarily. I don't know. Yeah, that would be fun. Thanks, everybody. Sorry for causing you so much trouble, Makoto-kun. Well, we should probably get going. Coming to the party, right? Yay! Okay, now I'm hanging out with him on 12-2. I gotta hang out. I wanna hang out with Tashi soon. Okay, we're at rank 5. I don't mean to interrupt your party. Okay. Please wait outside the faculty office. Decided to go to the faculty office. I'll just leave it to you. What? What do you mean? Well, okay. The judges think you have a lot of potential. So if you're interested in studying abroad, they'd be willing to help you transfer to a school overseas. Me? Study abroad? Oh, Keisuke, there you are. I was looking all over for you. Come quick, Mikarin just fainted. Huh? Oh, okay. I'll be right there. Sorry, Sensei. This is also sudden. I'll need some time to think about it. Says he doesn't want to be a doctor. He's always trying to help people in need. The doctor's son was such a talent. I have to say I'm a bit jealous. It doesn't seem like anyone's in the mood to celebrate now. Well, I guess I'll let everyone know what happened. You can get going if you want. A nurse, yeah. Right? Oh, I meant to judge which you like between 3, 4, and 5. Right, for sure.
Hi, how was your day?
It is a full moon, but we won't be conducting an operation. Maybe I should summon Juno, though, just in case. By the way, have you seen Igus? No, I haven't. Igus has been returning late these days. She never used to. I wonder what happened. Okay, it's still reversed. Just want a cue. Nope. What is Etrian Odyssey? I don't know what that is. I'm going to bed, I don't care. Okay, what's happening at midnight tonight then? If we don't get another persona. Oh!
I've been looking for you.
Ah. Awake during the dark hour. Interesting! Very interesting!
You're...
What are you doing here?
Oh, that's right. You don't really like me, do you? Well, to answer your question, I ended up here when I came to my senses.
Uh-huh.
It's strange. The sky and the ground look so weird. And there's no one here. Something terrible has happened here. And yet I feel at peace.
Have you forgotten?
Forgotten what?
The Dark Hour. A time period few people are active during. But you've somehow adapted to it. Too well for a human, in fact.
Take off your scarf. What's
Yes,
under your scarf?
It's all so clear.
What's under your scarf?
Now, I understand the reason behind this feeling I sense when you're around.
First person dungeon crawler. That's how Persona Q plays? Oh, I'm good. No. I'm good.
You are not good. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? That's right. On a night like tonight, the moon was full.
Take off your scarf. What's under your
It
scarf?
was long ago.
Yes, we met once before, as adversaries.
Who am I? Who are you?
I am Aegis, the last remaining anti-shadow emergency control weapon. A machine created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy shadows.
And you, your true name is Death.
Didn't I say it was Pharaoh's? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that?
You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Yes, 10 years ago. The night I was born into this world, I set foot on this very bridge.
Now his eyes are blue.
The sole purpose of my existence is to destroy shadows. For that reason, I was given a personality and a persona.
They said I was death. The 13th arcana that was never meant to be. And I wasn't in this world for long before parts of my body escaped me, leaving me incomplete, as I was when I met you.
Even so, your strength was far greater than I anticipated. The only possible alternative was to seal you away. And as circumstance would have it, a suitable vessel was available. A human child standing nearby. So I did what was necessary.
I see. So I was confined within him. And I led him to my 12 missing pieces without realizing it. And then... I remember everything. It all makes sense now. Who and what I am.
Palladian!
Stop. Don't be foolish, Aegis. There's no way you can win. I'm different than before.
A machine is created for a purpose. Mine is to defeat you. I exist for nothing else.
It doesn't have to be that way.
I am sorry. I have failed. A machine is worthless if it cannot fulfill its purpose. I'm sorry. I'm afraid.
Who is zero trust in this game now?
Hey, don't scare me like that.
Is something wrong?
Well, it's a full moon tonight. You noticed it too, didn't you, Senpai? Jeez, I'm starting to feel like a workaholic.
Explains a few things about Pharaohs, but why does he talk to Makoto? I just hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Oh no, did something?
We don't know anything for sure. However, we can't find Aigis.
Huh. Where would she have gone?
Did you miss the whole part about Makoto in the cutscene? I don't understand what... I don't understand. It looked like Makoto was the kid she put the thing in. But it was Pharaohs. It was not clear. It was 100% not clear. It was not at all clear. I don't know.
I sensed a persona, but it quickly disappeared. And soon after that, I couldn't detect Aigis' presence.
I don't love the story like you all do. I'm sorry. Let's see if it clears up. If not, I'll get you to help clarify. Yeah.
Could it have been Strega?
Strega sucks ass.
Well, she hasn't sensed any of their members, but we can't be positive.
There isn't an explanation? Okay. Whatever.
I've confirmed Aigis' location. She's on the Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on there.
Oh, there is an explanation. Okay. 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 It's very fresh in your memory. Yeah, that's fair. What did you think about this game overall? Did you enjoy it?
I guess.
Having a dog in your party is really wonderful. Fix her.
I'm sorry. I remember everything. Who I am. Who he is. I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
Going to be okay.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize. You?
Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing here? Aigis!
I guess doesn't seem to be functioning properly.
What's going on?
It's all my fault.
Akihiko, wait. He's not showing any signs of aggression. Tell us, who are you? What are you?
I'm the same as the beings you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
Akihiko, did our time in the baths mean nothing to you? I didn't ask for an explanation yet, Mallow, but okay.
I'm the embodiment of all shadows. The Appriser, born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
The Appriser?
I remember everything now. The
Alright,
frightening truth about myself
it's okay.
and shadows.
It's not you. It's not you. Let me get through this cutscene. It's okay. It's just...
It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about shadows?
Yes. Shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being.
I don't know what that means.
She will begin to awaken as she is drawn to me.
I don't know
The
what that means.
appriser.
I don't know what that means.
You're the appriser?
What is this maternal being?
She is a great entity. There is no comparable word in your language for her. 10 years ago, a man collected a great number of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke in an incomplete state. Not long after, I fell to Aegis, as she did to me.
Igus? Is that true, Ryoji?
She knew she could not defeat me, so in an act of desperation, she sealed me within a child who happened to be standing nearby. That child grew up, carrying me inside him. And by a twist of fate, he later returned here. As a transfer student.
You mean...
This is like a Sora Roxas situation. Sora Vengeance.
Yes. I lived inside him.
Okay. Alright, there's our explanation, I guess.
His special persona awakened, as did the 12 shadows, all in order to become one with me.
Was it his fault?
Ryoji, you're the appriser? And you were inside him?
Last month of the game, yeah. I mean, it's like Kingdom Hearts 3, but I don't like Kingdom Hearts 3 because of the story. I like it because of the gameplay. What's up, K-Deuce? I like the game overall. This one, the story fell apart completely at about the halfway point. This one, there was no story halfway through. The story only started to develop halfway through. I know, they're all like, oh, you're the appriser? Like, you all don't know what that is. Yeah, I feel like Junpei as well right now, for sure. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
None of this makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. All good.
It's all my fault.
What have I been excited about recently? I got some stuff hung up back here finally, which is good. Good. Enjoy the mystery they were setting up. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I get that.
I'm sorry. There's more I need to tell you.
Okay.
Ryoji-kun!
He's unconscious, sure.
He appears to be exhausted.
Sure.
Let's let him rest. We have Aegis to attend to as well.
Get
We'll
her
continue
fixed.
our talk later.
You get her fucking fixed, I swear. Oh yeah, they'll get her fixed. You're in shock at what you've just heard, because I don't understand. Ryuji lived inside you for 10 years. This is Kingdom Hearts 1. Waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows. Waiting to make contact? And the boy named Pharaohs was actually Ryoji, which I knew from the first moment I saw him. So many questions remain unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious, so you have no choice but to return to the dorm and rest. Okay, alright, okay. 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 Okie dokie. They just didn't have anything behind the mystery. So we're learning, like, so apparently shadows weren't created, they were just put in a thing. They were just exposed to some people. People are just sensitive to them? I don't know. There's still lots of things I don't get. I'm in December in this game, by the way.
He's awake now. Let's meet tonight on the 4th floor.
Sure. I should have gotten
Okay.
tea. Good grief.
All right then. I'll see you later.
Can I hang with... Can I try to talk to Chihiro? He's pissed.
Damn that Ryoji.
Oh, he's mad now.
Is
Nope.
everyone present?
I don't get to hang with Chihiro. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, man. She's my social link's gonna break and there's nothing I'll be able to do about it. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna go get tea. I'll be right back. I'm sorry I keep trying to get through this game and then I'm just like, ugh, ugh. With like each twist and turn in the story, I'm like, ugh. I don't mean to do that for those who like love this game. There are things that I like about this game. It's just 110 hours in and I'm like, alrighty. Oh, you think so? No, Tom? Okay. Oh, man. Should I just call you Tom, by the way? I don't love your reaction, but I don't blame you for it. Oh my God, Tiara's gonna be destroyed. Next time she comes in and I tell her like how I genuinely am feeling, she's gonna be so destroyed. She was so excited for me to play. Everybody has different opinions. That's the thing, is like, I'm gonna let people know about my favorite games, and I do not expect it to be their favorite games. And as long as you have that expectation in place and is like, maybe hopefully you'll appreciate this aspect of it. And you don't have to love everything about it. It's totally cool. Then like, then great. If I'm like, hey, I like Paper Mario because I think it's really cute and charming, and I like the kind of simplicity of it in an RPG style, and it's just like this cute retro-y whatever game. And if somebody goes in and they're like, yeah, it was really cute, I don't expect them to be like, oh my God, it was so good. Yeah. It's not like, yeah, but so it's just, you know, rejection sensitive dysphoria. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Genpo, it is. Yeah, it's not about you. And it's cool that, like, I mean, the fact that you can understand my reactions and emotions tied around this game is great. I don't think I have, I mean, as a person who also has ADHD, I don't think I have that. Or maybe I don't have it nearly as bad as I used to or something. I used to get more upset if people didn't like things that I liked, or, you know, I also used to be one of those people who, if my friends started hanging out with each other, not me, I'd be weird about it. But at this point, I've gotten over all of that. I guess I've just moved past it. Oh, yeah, Tom? Yeah? Here you go. Everybody has different opinions. It just feels like that. This has nothing... And this is in a nice way for you, but my opinions of this game have nothing to do with you. And I hope that that's a helpful phrase. But I can tell you the things that I have been enjoying about this game, and the things that I wish I could get more of from this game, that I'm like, yes, give me more of this, or, you know, things I wish that they had adjusted, which you've already heard about, but... Wow. Chiving. Alright, I'm gonna get that tea. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, so you get some of the things. And I guess it's just enough to like take me out of the experience a bit. Partially because the game is so long that you have to be so committed for so long. And the fact that I'm kind of weaning off of it, I'm like, eh. No worries. Have a good night. You're great. Don't forget, okay? What's up, Maznik? How you doing? I was actually gonna go grab tea, but I'll be back in just a few. I just gotta wait for the water to boil because I have to use a kettle for now. Okay, I'll be right back. Yo. Hello. Hello. La la la. I'm ready. Let's do it. Oh, you turn down a little bit. I'm ready. Tell me about things. I have tea and ice cream pie. The last piece. I'm only gonna eat the ice cream on it because it's a huge piece, and I need to start losing weight again. Holy moly.
Are you okay, Ryoji-kun?
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Besides, there's more I have to tell you guys.
Okay.
Ryoji-kun.
Yes, there are many questions we need answered. To begin with, you said shadows were here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. Please elaborate on this.
The maternal being is called Nyx.
Nyx, okay.
Who the hell's Nyx?
Good question.
Nyx is the mother of shadows. In ancient times, she bestowed death to this world.
Okay.
If she is awakened, darkness will once again cover the land and all life will vanish.
Yeah, we're here, apparently. Okay.
You mean everyone will die?
All life will vanish? Then that must mean...
Everyone seems to be coming to the same conclusion. You gotta kill Pharaohs. Sorry. Every human being will become like the Lost, leading to the extinction of mankind and the end of the world. Alright. For
the
people.
fall.
But it's still possible to keep it from happening, right? What?
Right? Insert Star Wars meme here.
There's no way to prevent it?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait, what are you apologizing for? Are you saying it's for certain?
Yes. You heard the bell. I'm the appriser of death. My existence is the affirmation of the fall.
Everyone's at a loss for words. Same. Okay. It is inevitable. The entire human race will become members of the Lost. Ryoji's existence confirms the impending extinction of mankind.
When? When will it happen?
That's a good question.
I'm afraid you will not live to see spring.
Okay.
But that's not too far away.
Okay.
What are you guys freaking out about? All we have to do is defeat this Nyx.
Yeah.
And that won't be a problem, because we've never lost.
You're the nicest bunch
Defeating Nyx is impossible.
Thank you, Jeff Fox. What's up, dude? Hello. What's up? How's it going?
It has nothing to do with strength, ability, or power. Just as all living things die, and the flow of time is continuous, Nyx cannot be defeated.
Okay.
What?
Says who?
That's bullshit!
I agree.
This is all so sudden.
Yeah, this is a lot for a 10-year-old.
I was born from a collection of shadows. But now I have a human form, so I can talk with you, laugh with you, cry with you. All gifts I received because I was inside him.
You're welcome, I guess. It was super creepy. I hated every minute of it. Just so you know. And this is my reward for having to put up with it. The entire fall of the human race. Just so you all know.
So, I can give you a choice.
Okay.
A choice?
Nyx's coming cannot be avoided,
Okay.
but it is possible to live in peace until she arrives.
Okay.
You'll have to kill me.
No.
If I were to disappear, all memories of the Dark Hour would disappear with me, as would any recollection of the fate that awaits you.
Okay, so, but like, you can go away, in my opinion, but we're trying to avoid the whole killing thing in general. And, like, then we wouldn't, I don't know, man.
You won't remember anything. The coming of the fall will be instantaneous, and you will not suffer.
That's pretty nice.
We'll forget everything?
You'll be able to return to your normal lives. And in doing so, the time until the fall will be slightly delayed.
Okay. Slightly.
In essence, I am the same as Nyx and cannot be killed. But thanks to him, there's a part of me that's human. So if death comes from his hands, I think it may be possible.
Alright, I'll do it.
Ryoji-kun.
If you don't kill me, you will suffer more than you could ever imagine.
No, I think we can beat her.
With no hope for salvation, you will live every day paralyzed by the fear of your impending death.
I think we can do it. Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've played many video games before, alright, my dude? We're fine. I got it.
And I don't want you to have to endure such pain.
Yeah, because nobody in this group has gone through any kind of pain.
I don't want my memories to be erased. To forget everything would be like hiding from the truth.
She's right.
Would that really be such a bad thing? All that awaits you now is despair. You don't know the terror of absolute death.
I'm traumatized by the word despair, okay? I don't know the meaning of the word despair.
Please, don't make your decision without at least thinking about what I've said.
Wait.
Why is this happening?
You don't have to decide right now. You have until December 31st, New Year's Eve, to think about it.
That's a very specific time. Why New Year's?
After that, I'll
Oh.
dissolve into the blackness of the dark hour and become intangible.
Okay.
Ryoji?
I will disappear with the coming of Nyx anyways, so don't worry about me.
Okay.
I'll be back on New Year's Eve.
Sounds very threatening. That is in character for you.
Hey, Ryoji, wait!
Wait! I can't sense him anymore.
Oh, he's actually gone.
Ryoji-kun's no longer here.
Are
Oh.
you sure?
Yes.
Ryoji's the social link? Of course. Can you date him? Semi-automatic ranking up. Oh.
Ryoji-kun.
We will see him again on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm. A devastating realization that literally only popped up for the first time just now. Did we get any hints of this earlier? Besides Pharaoh's creepily talking to us at night? Was that really our only hints? And Strega being like, you don't even know, do you? Besides that really, like, vague characters going, I know shit you don't know. Did I get any other? Oh, Akutsuki mentioned it. Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, but I don't think it's really enough to put the pieces together. Is it? Did anybody put the pieces together in advance? The destiny of mankind is extinction. A difficult decision lies before you. Death is inevitable. I mean, that's true anyway, but they just want more time. The appraiser waits for you. You cannot think clearly. How does the person choose the way he will die? Well, we haven't had a lot of choice throughout the game so far. Oh, why would we start now? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. My goodness. Oops. I just cleaned this. My mouse pad. Okay. I guess I will. You guys want to go to Tartarus? Sounds like fun. Hey, hey, hey. Did my social link break because I wasn't able to hang out with her today? Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree, everybody. I'm going to bed. You're so confused. Oh, lots of ice cream cake. I'm very full. You know what would really help me right now? Going on a date with Elizabeth. Oh, let's talk about school stuff. I heard some people saying that apathy syndrome is nothing to worry about. I heard the same thing. It puts people at ease, right? Yeah, it certainly does for me. I think it's some new religion. What, are you taking this seriously? Of course not. You can date Ryoji. Date the appraiser. Creepy Pharaoh's character. I guess I gotta go to student council because Chihiro's not gonna be downstairs, right? Because it's a student council day. No one's a student council? Why? Would Miss I gets too much for Tartarus? Yeah. Wait, and he says iconic things like, I would date you even if you were a boy or whatever. Like, no, sir, you wouldn't, and there is solid proof of it. Well, exams coming up, probably. So there's nothing to do. Am I tired? Do I need to take a dump? We're gonna take one anyway. I'm good. We gotta take a dump. Ugh. Average. Romantic link is called Star-Crossed Lovers. Oh my god. Why don't we go? I feel like we should go to the Velvet Room. I can hang out. Are you okay? I could hang out with Gourmet King. But I really feel like it. Oh my god, it's these two still. Guys, I'm following me. Is he blushing? Am I in trouble? Oh my god, so creepy. More things on the shelf! What's up, Booper? I know! Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Excited to get a rug at some point. Hi, Elizabeth. Oberon and his royal wife. Have I got an Oberon? Oh my god, she finally settled. Look. Can you see? Oh, tiny bub. Look at her getting comfy. God, it took her hours to be like, well, I don't know where else to go, so I guess I'll just go on the floor. Cute. I could put a puppy cam over there. Once I get a solid spot for a dog bed, I'll put back up a puppy cam. So I have one. Finally something to look forward to in this game! So glad! Don't say 6 block. Don't say 6 block? Okay. 12:29. Mega Drive. That sounds good. Alrighty, looks like we have one more trip to Tartarus probably to do. Go on a date with Elizabeth! Oh my god, you're granting my dream! Tiny, did you see his DM to me? I'm like, hey, do you want to do this thing? And he's like, are you sure? Are you okay with that? I'm like, I reached out! What the fuck? It's so funny. I'm like, I'm the one who brought it up. Probably means I'm down. Anyway, I think it'd be great. I'm excited. So funny. I'll hit you up with details then. 110 hours has led to the moment of this. This is maybe the final day with Elizabeth. I hope it's not the final one, but it might be. I've been expecting you. Shall we be on our way? All right, let's go. So excited. This is the best part of the game. This is the best part of the game. Rearrange your house.
So, this is the student dormitory where you spend your days?
Love her. Just send him over here. I'm unpacking my place right now. I could use that kind of overdrive energy, whatever you would call it. I could use that. Yes, ma'am. You are absolutely allowed in my room. Thank you for the consent. We're good. You asked to see it, and I agreed. You didn't barge in like the stupid appraisers. Stupid thing.
So, this is your room. I've never seen many of these things before.
Love her. I gotta tweet right now. Hang on. I gotta post a tweet really quick. Quick tweet. Elizabeth is the saving grace. That's it. That's the whole tweet. Feel free to go like that, everybody. Just tweet it.
Anyway, regarding my request to visit your room,
Uh-huh.
well, did it make you a little suspicious?
No, but very excited. We can, whatever you would like. You have my consent.
I see. Actually, I do have something I'd like to talk to you about.
Elizabeth seems unusually hesitant. You decide to listen to Elizabeth's story. Oh, are we getting like deep stuff?
During my forays into your world, I encountered many things.
This looks like a wrap update. I'm sad about that.
All of them are treasured memories, each one a polished, glittering gem.
Glittering gem.
Walking around the crowded Port Island streets, sampling the local cuisine, idling the hours away at the shrine, even attending your school for a day. That's when I came to a realization. I had subconsciously been requesting to visit places that were more and more central to your life.
You can be more and more central to my life.
And so today, I requested to visit the one place in your world that I could learn the most about you.
Wow, you say that as we're sitting on my on the bed? You are hitting on Makoto.
I requested to visit your room.
Yes, ma'am.
If I may be so bold.
Yes, ma'am. Elizabeth clasped your hand. Oh, shit!
Do you recall the day you gave me a tour of your school? How I mentioned that I felt very fulfilled when I touched you?
I remember.
It was the first time I ever felt that way.
If this breaks Chihiro's social link, I don't care.
Why did I feel so fulfilled? After coming here, I can finally answer that question. I believe it's because I could feel what you feel and truly experience your life for the first time.
So cute.
We who reside in the Velvet Room wait with great anticipation for guests. Their arrival is our only link to the outside world and gives us a reason to be.
Girl, you can say that you're attracted to Makoto. It's okay.
By touching you like this, I can have that all for myself.
You can have us all to yourself. I will give up every other girl in the game for you. I do not care. You are my favorite. I think I see.
I'll put it more plainly. I'm naive to the ways of your world, and there must have been many times I seemed to act quite strangely.
It's the best.
However, even I am not blind to the significance of calling upon a gentleman in his own room.
Oh shit!
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to guide me through it.
Oh no, it's too suggestive. Now what does she actually mean? Boldly! Boldly accept! Boldly accept! Accept! Boldly accept. I don't care what it is.
Thank you.
You spent. Oh shit! Oh shit! You spent time alone with Elizabeth! Oh my god! I thought it was gonna turn into like, oh, we fooled you.
I feel like a completely different person than the Elizabeth who first stepped into your world.
I bet you do. This is better than any of the girls' social links. This is so much better. Oh my god. Oh, that's part of this game. Cheers, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. High five. High five. Let's go.
If I stay on this side any longer, I fear I will forget my duties entirely.
It's okay.
And that would put you at a severe disadvantage, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna miss you so much.
That is why I'll draw a line under my visits here and remain on my side from now on.
Like I knew this was coming, but I'm still sad about it. Oh. Ugh. Can we get some goods in the chat? Can we get some goods in the chat? I got it. Hang on, I got one.
Well done!
Do I need to make that is that not a channel point reward? I think I need to make that one. Oh yeah. Oh, there were other high fives. They're not showing up in the other chat. This is good. It is definitely good. This is what I should have done right away. Oh, we needed this moment. We needed this moment. I'm really sad that I won't get to do more dates with her, but like, god damn. This is the best arc, like, experience. Oh.
Thank you very much for acting as a guide on my journey of discovery.
You are so welcome.
I'm very grateful. Now then, though the sorrow may be sweet, let us part.
You headed back to the Velvet Room with Elizabeth. Oh, you are the fucking best. Ugh. I know we were not meant to be, but you are just the best. I'm gonna check requests. You get the same thing. Oh, shit! Thank you so much for showing me your room. About what happened... excuse me. I suddenly remembered. Please, keep what happened in your room a secret from my master. To show my gratitude for indulging my curiosity to the end, I have something truly special for you. With this, you can fuse Kartikeya. It's a beautiful bird-like persona that glides over the battlefield. Higher and higher it rises. It too is part of you, while I can only gaze at it from below. This will be the last of my requests to explore your world. Thank you very much for everything you've done for me. There's no reason to play the game anymore. There's no reason to play the game after this. Why would I play the game anymore? I can't go on any more dates with my favorite girl. Game's lost all meaning. Oh, so good. Oh. Oh, credits. Credits. Oh. But the music's good too, ADAF. I get it, but like... Oh. Oh. When you walk away. I don't know, the plot's turning kind of Kingdom Heartsy right now. I'm just saying. Are there any more requests to do? I don't think so. The entire point of the game is to give him the code. What did I just do? Oh, I'm just doing it this way. Oh, that was so funny. I think I'll just do all of these. Yeah, that's it. So it's really like perform a combo move. Perform a combo move, create a persona, and then do 3 things in Tartarus. So I'm just gonna accept the 3 things in Tartarus. Oh, that was so funny. That was so good. I want to see if there's another multi thing. I didn't get any more additions, right? Is one of the rainbow ones here, or is it a regular? Looks like a regular one. Wait, are there any special justice ones? Hang on. No. Not there. Not a Pentagon one either. I don't think. There's no way I'll get any of these. I'm gonna Incubus, Succubus, and Lilith, I think. I have Alice. Yeah, there's no way. So you have no idea what to do with yourself, do you? Gee. Yeah, I don't see any special justice stuff. Maybe I just don't care about I just don't care about Chihiro. Alright. I'm very glad to break up the sad frustration in the plot for me with like happy fun Elizabeth date time. that made me happy. So I was going to I can't fix anything in the shrine for her. Probably gonna do with Hitatashi though. I'd rather do that sooner. Maybe I denied her too many times. Denied Chihiro too many times over the phone. She's like super pissed. I'm done. That was so good. Alright! Lost friend, doesn't matter. Date with Elizabeth. We got intimate. It was great. Oh, you're back. My bad. Last night just have been a dream or something? No, probably not, huh? Yeah, sorry, dude. I feel like it's kind of my fault. Oh, so good! I gotta save over a different file. I just want to be able to go back into that date one day. No, I probably won't. I probably will never turn this game on again. but no. We spent a long time there. Everybody else dying in the game? Humanity's gonna just succumb to the fall? It's cool. We got with Elizabeth. Capricorn's like color right now is like blue or whatever. Okay. How am I doing? I should be great. How am I not great? I should be feeling more than good. Maybe I'm like wiped out after a long afternoon. What do you guys want to do? Should we go to Tartarus? Let me fix Chihiro's social link and then we'll go to Tartarus. Yeah, so we're probably gonna say no to Ryoji on New Year's Eve, and then we'll have like the spring or the rest of winter to like prepare for Nyx's coming or something, you know, and then fight her, I guess. Where is Akinari at right now? In ghost form? Oh, when is the date for when is there thing that you can do? Ryoji, no, I didn't. What happened to him? His parents got transferred again, so he won't be around anymore. That was sudden. Same, Andy. I had one good thing happen in a game today. And that's about it. Akinari's such a good sad link. It turned out good. He started out as a huge dick. Oh no, where's the hero? Oh, that's right. She's so mad at me. She's mad. Hi. Oh, stop being mad. Something you want, Makoto-san? Yeah. I didn't know you still thought about me. Are you ready to go? It's great to walk home with you. Alright, cool. So it's not fixed yet. I have to say something right on the walk home. Like, I've been really busy. But I didn't want you to assume that we were dating. It's got like the stressful music. Oh my god, there seems to be strange tension between you and Chihiro as you sip your drinks. What will you do? I should apologize, right? How do you fix the link? Shouldn't I apologize? Talk about books would be the next thing. I feel like I should start by apologizing. So funny that this music plays. This is so stupid. Does anybody know? You don't know the answer to this one? Ooh, okay. Let's find out. I don't know. Good night, Masnick. Have a good evening. Let me see. You can also pray at the shrine? No way. None of you are telling me anything about it. You reverse at any level except max. 5 or 6. You see other possible lover, that lowers the time frame which you're allowed to not meet with them before they reverse. No, but we're still not. Oh, it might be 60 days for the ladies and 90 for the male. Weird. The new Harry Potter game. Let's go. What is my favorite fruit? I don't know. I like berries. I like strawberry and blueberries. I'll apologize if it works. No, please. There's no need to apologize. I'm the one who should be sorry. You had to go through all of this just because of me. Shahir became quiet. You weren't able to mend your relationship. It's getting dark out. You decided to go back to the dorm. What? That's it? What? Is it broken? I'll restart if it's broken. Oh, it's you, Yuki. Never mind. There's no point in asking someone else. Are you scared? No, I'm not really scared. I just can't seem to comprehend all that has happened. I thought I would grow stronger after my father died, but I haven't. Did I break it? No, I'm still gonna restart. See if this works. I should have saved the day before. I think I should talk about books. My favorite girl! What's up, Stair? What's up? How's Persona 3 coming? It's okay. I had a wonderful day with Elizabeth, though. That was the best one. It was the best. It was great. They got intimate. So he's already had his whole dating experience here, okay? Elizabeth's curiosity was sated. Miss Igus. You're unconcerned about spoilers. Try again. I'm gonna try talking about books. If student council is the answer, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my god. What have I read lately? Well, I read this one fantasy novel that was pretty exciting. Shira seems to be enjoying the conversation. You've ended your relationship! Justice is no longer reversed. So, does this mean we have now hung out on December 5th and I have another 60 days before I have to hang out with her? All right. Okay, now we're good. I think it would count. Still skipping from spending a great day with Elizabeth. Yeah. Yeah, I think it counts. So the next one I'll need to hang out with is Yuko, and I'll do that in like 10 days. In game. I'm in the mood, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to bed. Ugh. What's up, Aria? How you doing? Ugh. You can choose to go to your room from the book. I knew that. Huh. There's no school today. What am I gonna do? Probably pray to bond more with Hidetoshi again. Ah. Brand bag? Oh, don't care. Alright. Tanaka. He's the worst. There's some really like bad, just gross social links in this game. Such a jerk, but he's our jerk. I say hey, hey, hey. God. Plus, he offers you great stuff. Who can resist? Alright, we're gonna pray. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening, or at least by Friday, I can get tables out of the way in my office on the other side of the room so I can actually work out. Oh, did you week? Oh my gosh. Bad luck. I'm gonna lose. Oh. Oh no, I lost $10. No. No, Aria. Nope. Nope. Oh, it's you. Sorry, I was just daydreaming. I was thinking about what Shinji would say if I met him in heaven. What would he say? He probably won't say anything. Just punch me in the face. He's got a strong right hook, so I'm sure it's gonna hurt. The days are going by quickly because I don't have a lot to do. Sounds on brand, it does. Sleep in my arms. Love for love's sake. But what about the battles? What? Nope. Not in the mood. Gucci's an asshole. What the hell's wrong with him? Damn it, this isn't funny. Can't seem to calm down. This is the first time I've ever felt like this. Aw. Can I give you a hug? Do you want to go on a date? What? I mean, what? mean, what? Ah. What's up, you car E? Morning. Things have been pretty crazy lately, huh? No one's in the mood to talk either. Cheer up. Awful. Right. I suppose that's best. Pie's base. Oh no, I want to see Pie's base. We're gonna do a Minecraft tomorrow. We are playing Minecraft tomorrow. Minecraft! Madback goes, okay, yo, what in the actual fuck is Pie's base? So I'm excited to see it. Oh, God. This game sucks. But I had a really good final date with Elizabeth.
Okay.
We totally did stuff. It's the best. It's the best. This game doesn't suck, but it's gotten pretty frustrating. Yeah. You're killing it. Killing it. You're killing it. The location. Okay. December already? It's almost the end of the year. Let's not ruin the last month or last month of the year together. With laziness, okay? Remember, there's an exam next week. Didn't you guys just have exams? Time flies. The material on the exam begins on page 160 when we close. The property of some elements to exist in two or more forms but are chemically identical yet physically discrete. Get it? I bet there's at least one allotrope you guys are familiar with. If you know what I'm talking about. Which allotrope is formed by 3 oxygen atoms? I don't know. Not crimson. Ozone? It is ozone. Good job. I'm sure you'll do fine on the exam. Every living being needs oxygen to survive. And everything on the planet needs ozone, too. You know how toxic UV rays have been eating away the ozone layer, right? Due to the environmental destruction, there's less and less ozone. I probably have nothing to worry about, but you guys might. So watch out, okay? To dry ice. At least you didn't say crimson. That's the one that doesn't make any sense. It is Monday. I'm gonna finish up student council. Oh, no, I can't! I guess I'll hang out with Moon Guy. Crimson is actually phosphorus. Oh. I was thinking of the color. Hi. Sure, we'll hang out. Man, there are a lot of social links in this game that I do not like. Don't like Maya. I don't like this guy. I didn't like Kenji. I didn't like... I mean, Tanaka's just a slimy. The monk's okay. Monk's okay. I think those are the four that I just am like, nah. Old couple sweet. Yeah, Monk's okay. Monk's okay. He turned out alright. Yeah, the old couple is sweet. The Kendo one is fine. It's whatever. Maiko's is cute and sad. Omex is adorable. Akanari's is sad. Tanaka is just slimy. Nomura's is fine. I felt really bad for him at the end. I was like, you're being stupid, but whatever, it's all you. Maya was fun. No. Nope. Hitatashi's is fine. It's just like, I guess it's just the four that I'm like, nope, I don't like you. Oh, I don't like Pharaohs. Crap, I must have counted wrong before. I'm one person short. 6, 7, 8, 9. They can't make a fool out of me. I'm not going to lose to my brother again. Nozomi began eating with abandon. Hold on, I think... Oh, whoa! Ever see that movie where that thing comes out of the guy's chest? Come on, Makoto, it's your job to laugh at the Gourmet King's dumb jokes. I don't get it. I felt fine up until just a minute ago. Are you feeling sick? What are you getting at? I'm every bit as healthy as you. You think just because I'm fat that I'm sick? Seems proud. Don't you worry about me. I consider things like this trials, that's all. You have to undergo certain hardships if you're to become worthy to enter the paradise. Oh, God. I hate this. Tell me to eat it. Yeah, I tried not to eat much of the base, but it was I feel very poofy. So I'm ready to get back into work now. No more birthday ice cream. I'm sure it was a lot.
The white shelf, layers.
Huh?
Both of our laundry baskets.
Wonderful.
Both of our bedside.
Yep.
Pretty much everything on your white vanity.
Great.
And a lot of stuff on the dresser. And a couple things that are hanging below it. All in the bag.
Stuff hanging above it.
Some of it.
I'm sure you put it in very carefully.
Non-breakable. Like
Yeah.
your scrunchies.
Okay, I just didn't want anything to get like tangled, like the necklace and stuff.
No, I didn't bring any of that.
Okay, I'm sure it's fine.
That'd be fine, because I was working hard.
Yeah.
My bag is over the basket as far as another huge box. And everything in the all the clothes are hanging.
Whoa! Did you hang those up in the new one? Oh, that's easy. Out of the way. Dang, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'll go over early and clear off the dressers and
There's not much left. There's stuff on your orange.
okay.
Nothing else on the big one or on the plate.
Nice. I'm ready to table it. Sick. So there's stuff in the vanity drawer. So I'll have to get that out or just remove it ourselves or something. Yeah, whatever. I am too full. Okay. Big fat no to this, by the way. Heavy no. Lots no. Would you, Consider trying to enter the paradise too. Zombie seems comfortable around you. Stronger. No! I would not do that. I'm not interested. Noodles don't taste so great after a rewind, do they? I'll have to tell you all about the paradise next time. As for today, why don't we focus on the ramen blessed upon us? In fact, I think a big bowl of porridge might do me some good. Waiter, how about some of your finest? Okay. Well, the virtue of being a social link, at least you can pretend to have a character and isn't an antagonist.
Hi, how was your day?
Try to cheer up. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, I guess I'm the one who's most confused. Dart across. Dart by the door. Clothes may even say you won't be able to survive the winter without this cashmere. You wanna walk? Ugh! Everybody's sad. Exams are coming up. There's nothing to do. Can't do clubs. And that's all I have are the clubs. The 2 clubs I haven't finished and fucking gourmet guy. I can hang with the girls, I think. Where is he? Oh, it's so loud. How is he not in here? Fuka is sweet. Fuka is sweet. There he goes. He's being psychotic. Great. Fuka is sweet. What's up, girl? How's it cooking? Good morning. So, Makoto-kun, have you decided what you're going to do? No, I haven't. Oh, yes, I have. You're so brave, Makoto-kun. But I'm scared. Even Ken-kun is down. What are we going to do? Just say no. The enemy! Hey. Sure. Make time for me, right? Believe me, it's something very important. I know you'll want to hear it. Same place and time as always. Seems desperate. Maybe so with somebody else. Yeah, I don't think any of the girls are around. I can go look around, but I don't think any of them are going to be around because they're all going to be studying. I haven't seen Fuka around. I don't see Chihiro. Yeah, it's definitely only gonna be fucking Moon Kid. That's all I have to hang out with right now. Alright, let's do it. Let's get it over with. Get it over with! Oop. Drop some subs. Have I fused Alice? I have, yeah. Hi. Very cute. Mm-hmm. For sure. Good night, Grizzly. Have a good sleep. Ooh, what an eating noise. That sound effect. Okay, I'll tell you something, but I want you to keep it a secret, okay? Don't freak out. This world is going to end soon. I know. All of humanity will be wiped off the face of the planet. Yep. But don't worry. We'll be recreating it. There will be a new land called Paradise. Hope that wasn't too freaky. Oh, God. What does he want me to say? Wiped off the face of... I'm going to freak out. Dakota, keep it down. Seems to be enjoying this. I told you it was a secret. We can't risk starting a panic. In Paradise, people all have wings and perfect figures, and they smell like flowers. Uh-huh. I can finally reincarnate into a worthwhile body. Nope. I don't want you to get stuck at the end of the world. Suck, right? So come with me to Paradise. Jeez. Don't do it because you're obligated to the Gourmet King, right? Do it because we're friends. More willing to open up. Oh, the thing. Not all flowers smell good. Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. Oh my god. This is awful. This is not the turn I thought the social link would take. Okay, it's okay. How about this? I think we can waive the initiation fee, just do scripture and the products for about 132,000 yen. $1,500. How's that? I know it's a good deal. We're having a salvation clearance right now. Salvation clearance? I'm not paying for that. Do you have any idea what you're saying? It isn't, please. I only wanted to share external happiness with you because I care about your soul. It just says 0 points, right? It didn't say any negative. You're lucky, because I'm still gonna go apologize to God. Somebody left, still holding his hamburger. We returned to the dorm. Are we... Is that okay? Did I mess it up? If I said that's ridiculous, I think... Oh my god. Oh, didn't mean to save over that one. Okay. Alright, Pupper, you wanna go on a walk? Ugh! I'm wasting the evenings. I don't really feel like doing anything else. Saving time this way. We need to hang out with Yuko. Very soon. Very soon, very soon. Yo, the hot Carl, what's up? Thank you so much for your support of the fruit basket. I appreciate it. Thank you. How are you? What's up? What's up? Okay. Hang on one sec. Oop. Here we go. Hey, Makoto, don't you think it's funny? We have so much to worry about, but we're still going to school as if nothing's changed. True. You decide yet? No, but I'm not ignoring it either. Do you all usually say either or either? Or does it depend on the circumstance? I mean, I know it depends, but what do you tend to say more? I think I say either more. What do you say more often? Give them start next Monday. I don't care. When I say electromagnetism, Lorentz force and Fleming's left-hand rule should immediately come to mind. I won't see right-hand rule. Got it. Okay, let's move on. I guess. Either or. No, what do you say more? It's just like either. Depends on the vibes, alignment of the planets, and how much peanut butter. I say either way. You say more. I say either more. Oh, it's you. Don't look at me. I wasn't. I'm just. He's about to cry. Maybe you should listen when he asks. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, this kid. Holy moly. Ugh, I have nothing better to do. Interchangeably with reckless abandon. Okay. You'll be smart hanging out with the girls and not having personas that are their type, because then they're less likely to rank up. You say potato and potato? Do you? I only say potato. Either. Hey, I haven't been doing so well since last time, and I think it's because of those things you said against God. What? I begged so hard for your soul that I even lost weight. Oh yeah, apparently you're supposed to say, oh brother. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. I eat fried chicken first thing in the morning. He seems oddly happy. Look, I get it, alright? You're embarrassed to be seen with me. I can tell. I'm not like my little brother. I can't study for hours and my stubby legs won't let me be athletic. And I'm genetically predisposed, wow, to spilling on my clothes. Everyone hates me. They all wish I could be more like my little brother. Everyone's always making fun of me and I just want the whole world to go away right now. Even then, you still won't. Hey, Makoto. I'll try my best to make it to paradise. Then I'll have a totally sweet new body. I'll be taller and more slender. And my body will glow, so I'll be safer at night. See? Then I won't be inferior to my brother, and you won't hate to be seen with me. So please, don't abandon me. It was really sad. In a very different way than Akanari's was. You can't escape from the body you have now. That's not how it works. You gotta make the most of you. You live and breathe and function in your body. You gotta take care of it. I have to leave without eating, because I haven't earned forgiveness just yet. Still have to recruit a new believer first. Awful. Awful. Horrible. Yeah, that's him. So I can count on you? Yeah, it's not a problem so long as I get my money. Actually, I know this other guy who's been short on cash lately. I'm willing to pay for 2 guys, just make sure it gets done. $132,000 yen, right? Yeah, the same thing happened to my son. Stay away from that kid if you don't want to get caught in his trap. Oh, I hate it. I kind of want to finish him up just to see what happens to him, but like, ugh, but almost because it's like train wrecky. You know what I mean? Like, you almost can't look away.
Oh, hey!
It's been a week since Ryoji-kun was here. I couldn't sleep for 3 days after that. You think it's weird for me to be this scared? No, everyone's scared. Yeah, I guess you're right. You don't really know how much you take your life for granted until there's a possibility you might lose it. It's difficult to explain. I mean, Makoto's literally going through that right now, too. Yeah, it's got a good soundtrack. Yeah. Got some bops. Definitely got some bops. Say, hey, hey, hey. Oh! I need to hang out with. Oh fuck! I have to wait until. I can't hang out with Yuko until exams are over. I hope my chances aren't ruined because stupid can't hang out with her. Good night, Rex. Get some sleep. I know we'll be going to bed early tonight too. We'll be live for like another half hour. We're probably gonna. She's gonna be upset. I think Yuko might reverse if it's only 60 days. What's up, Kirby? How you doing? Makes sense to best, yeah. Good morning. Did you talk to the others? Yeah. I see. Well, I feel the same as the others. We can't continue on like this. We should talk with everyone tonight. Alrighty. Okay. But first, I gotta hang out with Moon Kid and see what kind of train wreck he's getting into this time. Here he comes. I'm playing the actual disc on PS2. So you can see the top of the screen is like flickery. The actual disc. Third of the month is done already. Yes. Sure. Aria, you think so? Yuko, I'd hang out with you if I could. But I can't. So I'm literally going through the motions right now until exams are over in this game. Super annoying how it splits up your time. But whatever. It's gonna get us through a few days really quickly, then we can do that. I'll re-up on my social links and then we'll go to Tartarus and probably end in Tartarus. I'm sure. The strip mall. Okay. Oh my god, I can't get any points for this. Hey, Makoto. He's more energetic than usual. I did it! I finally met my quota! Found someone else to welcome into our flock. Well, speaking of which... Nozomi has a conversation with two young people. Oh wow, you're interested in joining too? Finally, paradise is smiling on me! Oh right, neither answer met. Either one will not help. Scamming them too, or just stop it. Stop it. You think I should just abandon these people in their sin? Seems furious. I'm trying to save these people. People have been suffering just like me. Of course you can't understand. You're good looking enough that everything is handed to you. You're not like us. If this is how you really feel, Makoto, then we're through. Don't follow me around. Only true believers are allowed into paradise. That person seems familiar. Out of concern for Nozomi, he decided to follow him. I think he's gonna get the shit beaten out of him. Yeah. What? This is an emergency. Serious emergency. You're gonna talk about the end of the world some more? I remember another cult that got into that. Except they weren't really about initiation fees. I think that was just about giving a material wealth. A lot of these cults just borrow ideas from each other, from other actual religions, don't they? Tell the truth. You mean this was all a trick? How is it any different from you tricking my son? You went too far, kid. I tried to do this civilly, but I don't even feel bad anymore. Try not to hit his face. If he gets scars, then he'll be able to press charges or something. Am I gonna die? But if I die here, I'll come back as an angel, and I'm not so scared. Oh, jeez, it's getting snot everywhere. Makoto! Why are you here? I was so mean. I said bad things about you. No, come on. I hate pain. This is awful. Oh my god, this guy sucks. Your relationship is stronger now. I'm so sorry, Makoto. I'm sorry. Look, we gotta take off. I have work and this is a drag. I've had just about enough of this. Look, just forget about the money, but I don't ever want to see you near my son again. Right, the best? Oh, Makoto. You're such a nice guy. It's something to get my mind off. The end of the world's coming up. Oh, right. We have a whole conversation now. Carry on.
Well, it's been a week. What are we gonna do? You okay, Fuka? You just seem so calm. We have to make a decision. I mean, it's been such a drag around here lately, and no one will go to Tartarus.
You're right. We humans are quite resilient. We can adapt to any situation given enough time. So how about it, everyone? Why don't we talk about it?
Have you made your decision, Sonata-san?
No, but I don't plan on running away.
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it's supposedly undefeatable.
But frankly, this game canonically doesn't give a shit about anything or anyone. If that's true, explain, laugh in his face, and eat his food.
What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever really contemplated my own death. It's quite a sobering thought.
Yeah.
I don't want to suffer, and I don't want to kill Ryoji. But either way, we still die, so there is no simple answer.
Then do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
Is that how you feel?
Well,
Yo, AG, thanks for coming in with the host. I appreciate it. We are in some spoiler territory. We are in spoiler territory for the end of Persona 3. Just so you all know, anybody who's coming in. Spoiler territory. Coming in hot. Yeah, look, I'm doing some decorating. It's getting there. I need to do some more stuff with it, but yeah. Hosting movie night. Have a fun movie night. Let's go.
it's okay, Fuka. I mean, it's not natural to choose how you're going to die. What about you, Junpei?
Already
Have you decided?
No.
What's the matter? Scared?
Where's this fun one? What the... Hi, bye, trainer. Hi, bye, Tish.
What the hell do you mean by that? You think this is a joke?
Junpei,
He's finally standing up to her. Thank God. Jeez.
We're going to die. Of course I'm scared. You all need to wake up. This is death we're talking about here.
Then what do you want to do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him. Come to think of it, it's all your fault.
Fine, blame me.
You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it.
So it's my fault. I didn't know it.
You raised it, damn it. This is all your fault. So you should do something about it. You're supposed to be special, right?
I look mad and scared. I get it. I won't run away.
stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault.
Oh, my choice did not matter.
And the only reason we've even been given a choice is because he carried it.
I know that, damn it, but...
I'm sorry I teased you, Junpei. I was just trying to lighten up the situation.
At least we got an apology, because he finally stood up to her.
Personally, I don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
I've never really talked about this before, but my old man was an alcoholic.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's really dark. Oh, my God.
Started drinking after he was tricked into investing his life savings into some telemarketing scam. He drank until he passed out, so he didn't have to face reality. And I hated him for it. Now, I understand how he felt.
No drinking.
Everything seems hopeless. I'm so scared.
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun. I'm scared too.
Yeah, we're all scared.
Yes. I can't stop shaking.
Me either.
Yucatan.
Hi, Twink!
All right. I don't think we're prepared to make a decision just yet. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve, so we still have some time to think about it. So until then, let's just try to live our lives as normally as possible.
That was not helpful. Why don't we just say, like, hey, you decide whether you're gonna kill him or not, but sounds like we don't want to forget things, so probably don't kill him. Okay, great, thanks. Alrighty. Okay. Holy moly. Holy moly. Forgot the last part? Yeah, basically. I know, right? What's up, War Knights? How you doing? Alright. We're gonna save. Wait. We're going back to normal. No way. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, to bed. If there's a bad ending in this game, that's spoilers. So let's not mention anything that hasn't happened yet, including any choices, any anything, just in case. I didn't know what you meant. Did not know. So just hopefully that's not anything that hasn't come up yet. Alright. Hi, Maya. Okay. Some irregular plural forms too. You seem confused. You know which of the following is correct. Got a funny way of showing it though. I would invest in Hellel since it's very powerful. I probably will not get it. I don't know what that is. Funny way. Yeah, I guess so. Thanks for Toto. Can I hang out with anybody? Okay, you can still get it. If I would have to be a high level to get it, then I won't. I'm not gonna. Level 88. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to that level before the end of the game. No way. Don't care. I will not be doing that. That will. That's so fun. No, we're not gonna do that. But thanks. What platform is this game? Yeah, this version, which is FES, is PS2. There's a portable version as well, which you can play as the female character instead of a dude. Can I finish this up? Probably not. I got no points from the last one, so. Howdy! What's up, Incredi Mike? What's up, dude? Okay, good. Okay. I think it only took one time. So the story is great. The story's okay. It's,
Welcome back.
it's alright. If you run away now, you'll just be giving up on life. Oh, and please let me know when you'll be going to Tartarus. Yeah, let me know too. I need to get some exercise, so I'll explore with you. I'm not leaving the ring without a win. Let's wrap up Mr. Moonboy. Back of shoppers. I'm not gonna grind to get to level 88. I just won't. But thank you for the suggestion. Yeah. I'm gonna be doing my last 3 requests for Elizabeth, and if I can get up to level 67 to do that final fusion one, that's probably about it. Yeah. I will not be doing that. Definitely doesn't age fantastically. Yeah. I understand the things that they took and then transformed into what, you know, eventually became decisions and things you could do in Persona 5. But I still have issues with other things in this game that aren't just due to age. The story pacing is bad. It's incredibly slow. I'll have to... Yeah. The dating mechanic is awful. The fact that all you have is Tartarus gets really monotonous. And there are smaller things that are like whatever, but some of the social links are really good in this. Some of the story's cool. The use of let's shoot somebody and then they die, so one of our main characters can grow, is annoying. And so if that was something that was really impactful for you, I can see you getting attached to that. But I think that using the same fucking mechanic twice in a row, I was like, why? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring back the same guy, and he's gonna shoot somebody else. We're gonna have another death that way. So that we can have personal growth. It's happened 4 times. So we'll just keep doing that. And it's like, okay. That's what you think is best. I don't. Yeah. So that's honestly gotten pretty frustrating, but you know. But the music's pretty darn good. You know, you have your like persona tactics and styles and stuff. I don't have a problem with not being able to control your other party members. I don't have a problem with that. And the Persona series overall has always had the issue of main character death equals party death, and I think that that's just a flaw of the entire Persona series. So like, you know, shut up, I don't care. Just gonna look it up anyway. Of 1 or 2. How did 1 and 2 work? Weren't they like pretty different? Q1 and Q2, but those are different genres of games completely. Alright, nobody's here, so those two are pretty different. Main characters don't matter nearly as much. Random encounters. Oh, so fun. I just never played anything quite like Persona before 3, so the whole structure, the formula was awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally get it. I totally get it. I was absolutely spoiled with 5. The main thing is that something that has this kind of long-term commitment needs to keep you going. And this is slow. And I was like, I keep hearing it gets good. So it was like other people's comments about it being good that kept me going rather than the game itself. Yeah. Armageddon. Oh my god. They're both first person. How's my week going? It's alright. I had a birthday. Now here we are. Hey, can we wrap this up? I'm gonna have nothing to do in afternoons after this. Alright, wrapping it up. Hey, about last time, let's go to Hagakure. We decided to grab some ramen with Nozomi. Wrapping it up. Time flies as you eat the hours away. Our Royal is just undeniably better in every single way. So, Flood, there are people who are making a good argument of, like, the story isn't as strong or doesn't hold up quite as well. But, like, I think they mean, like, the overarching story and your party members' ability to grow over the course of that overarching story as well. I definitely saw personal character growth in my party members throughout 5 when I played it. But I understand that there's more that happens for them if you do their social links. They still get some growth, you know, and there's still a good overarching story, but they also have like smaller kind of story arcs that are built within that, and that's really important for something this long to keep you going. Oh yeah, I am thinking about playing Persona 4 Golden, yes. My issues with this game is not deterring me from trying 4 Golden. And I still really want to do 5 Royal, but that won't be for a long time because it's like so long and, you know. Okay. My younger brother and I were twins, but not the kind that looked the same. He was the better looking one. Everyone compared me to my brother, and I was never able to surpass him. Not on anything. For a while, I hit him for no reason, but he always treated me like a brother. We did always enjoy eating together. But when I was in 8th grade, he got food poisoning. I guess it was undercooked or something. But I couldn't even cry. I was relieved because I finally didn't have to measure up. Felt free. You felt good because your brother, died of food poisoning and you can eat after that? It's Yoshizawa. I don't know who that is. I'm just going to say it's understandable because that's what he wants to hear. Oh, that's a royal character. Okay, then shh, not. I haven't played it yet. Thanks, but I know already. I was a terrible brother. First, I tried to be like my brother. I went to cram schools and did martial arts and everything, but I was never as good as my brother had been, so I started to feel like people were laughing at me. When I eat, all I need to focus on is the table in front of me. Everything else disappears. See, that's what the Gourmet King is really made of. I only ate to make the voices in my head shut up. Good therapy for you. You need a lot of therapy. You need a lot of therapy. But if I keep going like this, I'll never be anything like my brother, will I? Be yourself. I guess. So I should only worry about being myself? I'm surprised. That might be true. You're right. Of course, Makoto. I can never be like my brother. We're two different people. How could I miss something so obvious? Thank you, Makoto. I really owe you one. Are you gonna stop being in the cult? Are you gonna not be in the cult? Kidding me, Makoto. Makoto's cool. She's good. No more culty? Great. We finished Moon Kid. Let's go. That's nice. Bonds that cannot be broken. By the way, you can no longer be a follower of the Gourmet King, because you're the new king. All hail Gourmet King the Second. Zomi took something out of his jacket pocket and handed it to you. The restaurants in the strip mall gave this to me because of how often I ate there. The gourmet license. I feel like I've been a fake all this time. But I will become the true Gourmet King one day. I will become a food critic. It will be my job to eat, and I will master it. Then once I die and go to the afterlife, I can face my brother. He'll be impressed by the fact that I was able to master something all by myself. Hold on to this until I achieve my ultimate destiny, okay? I may have lost my position. Once I educate myself in the ways of the culinary arts, I will claim it. That's my promise to you. And to my little brother. What's this? Even when I talk about my brother, I don't have to eat to feel better. I just realized this ramen is actually really good. You still ordered an extra bowl. Okay. Good night, Pie! I'm excited to see whatever your base is like. You want more depth?
Welcome back.
Yeah, the pacing I'm sure is better. Yeah, I'm sure it's better. Hi, thank you for the welcome back. Okay, cool. We finished that. We try to get through exams. A little more slowly so you don't burn out as hard. That's good. That's a really good idea. But I mean, you know, the last server was like your first time really getting into a lot of it. So you were just head first, you know, hyper fixating, like, oh, cool. It's all good. I get it. Okay. Let's, yes, please. Let's go on a walk. All right, I'll take a few more minutes, and then remember, I have to wake up at 8 a.m., so I gotta go soon. I'm gonna bond with somebody. Oh, it's Chihiro. Oh, it's you, Makoto-san, and Koromaru-kun, too. It's all right. I'm getting used to him little by little. I just have to keep telling myself he would never bite. Okay. We're gonna talk. Alrighty. That's for Rasan, because they can't hear me. Back from playing. You decide to go back to the dorm with Koromaru. Yes, the best. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. Good night, Trey. Have a good evening. Okay, what's the item of the day? Omega Drive. I'm gonna get that as a reward for something. Oh, he looks the cutest in that portrait. What the fuck? He looks less scary and a lot cuter in that portrait. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get one for free. It's so good. Raise this crit rate. Ladies and Ken. Everyone needs a break once in a while. Would you like to join us? No, senpai. Women only. Hey, what about me and Koromaru? It's okay. Boys and dogs don't count. I'm not a little kid, you know. Sorry, you heard her. The decision has been made. Let me talk to the dog. Stop by. We're glad you came, right, Fuka? Of course, please come more often. Well, maybe I will. If you ask me, girl talk doesn't make any sense at all. Alright, well, never mind. Ken is fucking dateable. Are all the dudes hanging out somewhere? Oh, kind of. That is all the dudes. Sad. Come on, Ken, we can watch Phoenix Ranger. I need to hang out with you, though. What kind of personas do I have right now? Fool, Devil, Chariot, Hierophant. So we're looking for, okay, Priestess, Justice, Strength, Lovers, Empress. Mostly Priestess, Strength, Lovers, and Empress. We do have Priestess. That's okay. She's not until level 7. So we just have Priestess. That's good. That's good. I want everybody else to go slow. Emperor and Fortune would also be good. Emperor and Fortress. No, Emperor and Fortune. Fortress? What the fuck? Can I stare? Still kept Orpheus. Oh! Do you want to see my Orpheus? This is my unfused original Orpheus. Would you like to see him? Ridiculously strong and evasive and lucky and whatever the fuck. He's only level 42. I almost have him maxed out. This is what I do in Persona games. I keep my original Persona no matter what. It's to a fault. Like it's pointless, but it's great. I beefed Arsene as well. I made him awesome. You can't do that so much with them, with Persona 3, but, you know, still. It's my strong boy. It's still a level 1 move. Oh well. I don't care. I just go and I take him out when I'm just gonna start wailing on physical attacks with people. And then I always have Apsaris out so I can still do cadenza, which is a great thing to have in your pocket for when you need it. What was I gonna do here? I came here for a reason. Oh, to grab personas from the compendium. This is great. They hadn't invented skill cards yet, correct? Yeah. Or like the isolation place to like buff out a weakness. In this game, though, I guess it could have been like, if they had skill cards, it could have been like a resist electric thing. Emperor and Fortune. Let's get Alfornius. Literally only want it for the purposes of the social link. This is my cheapest one. Okay. Sure. Fine. I got a ton of money. Miss you, Elizabeth. I had the best date with you this stream. We had the best date this stream. I don't care about dating any other girl. Probably gonna be waking up people downstairs if I keep singing at that pitch. So I'm not gonna do that. Alright, so Mr. Moonboy is all done. I'm pretty sure I've already prayed for Hitatashi's bond, so I'm gonna pray for Case. What fusions can you make? I don't know, because of like the multi-persona ones. I don't know because it doesn't tell you unless you have all the personas. But there's one that was coming up for me that I could get the personas for, but it requires like level 67. So I don't know. Elizabeth is the best. She's just the best. She's just the best. The worst luck, financial disaster, your health is in grave danger. 5,000 yen fell away, you feel tired. Your condition has worsened to tired. Wow, that sucks. God damn. Is it a death fusion? No, no, no.
Sup, dude?
Yeah, 6 levels I could probably do, but like 27, yeah. Exams tomorrow, no problem. The dog isn't even there. Episode 43, Inside the Body Politic. The Feathermen shrink down to investigate an official's disease. Okay. Where's everybody? Where's everybody? Are y'all still having girl talk? He looks like he's smiling. That's really cute. Alright, well, you all chill here. I'm gonna go to bed. And then I'm gonna get through exams. And then we're gonna go to... The main group is at rank 9. Sleep earlier. Let's get through exams. And then I can hang out with Yuko and we can go to Tartarus. Those will be the things that I do, hopefully, by Saturday. Class for 6 days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, God. It's going to be... She's gonna reverse. If it's a 60-day thing, she'll reverse. I don't know. Alright. 7-3. Alrighty. Got him. I did finish up Memorial. Yep, sure did. This one I just learned, so I need that one. At least it gets us through some days. Ooh, we can do this! Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. Oh, Lorentz force, electromagnetism. Left-hand roll, right? Yep. Does this speed up? Nope, maybe not. Translate the following. Uyu wa tsutomite. Mite? Winter mornings are pleasant. We did not get that. That did not come up earlier. I don't remember when I ever would have known that. Ooh, we can do this! Indexes. Mooses! Mooses! Oh, I picked the wrong one. Whew. Last day of exams. Questions are just too easy. Your pen won't stop moving. Oh, it's Mises. Moosin'. Many much moosin' in the woodsin'. Ah! Ha ha! Let's. Oh my god. Please don't reverse on me. Please. I'm sorry, Yuko. Please. 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 Okay, we're good. It was just Chihiro that got pissed. Fine. Hey, Makoto-kun, do you have plans for later? I was hoping for some company. Yuko has asked you out. Would you like to spend some time with her after school? Wait, hang on. Check her social link rank. Rank 5. I think we start dating at 7. So this will be the last time I can hang out with her. Stop. Shut up. I don't care. Sure. Alrighty, so we are leveling up. Kids are secretly training today, too. Since you can only train here for a little while, you'll have to practice on your own if you want to win. Repeat after me. I can win! Okay, wait. I also need to mark her down for 12:19. 12:19. in! Don't give in to fear! Kids went home after finishing their training. Those kids are going to challenge the 6th graders soon. The winner will get to use the playground. They asked me to write a formal challenge for them. I'm a little worried. Not just about the race, but also about my spelling. So what's your honest opinion? Can they win? Let's hope for the best. That's right. A coach has to believe in her team. Seems to have cheered up a bit. They've done their best. They'll be fine, right? After all, they learned from us. You feel a bond with Yuko. Your relationship is stronger now. You didn't max Yuko? I have maxed none of the girls because fuck automatic dating shit and jealousy and all that stuff. Fuck that. No. I'm only picking one girl that I max because I refuse to date multiple girls in the same school year. In this way. The fact that they don't give you an option is not okay to me, so I am not doing it. I'm being very specific about when I hang out with them so that I don't accidentally start dating. I have it listed. Okay, I can't hang out with Yuko ever again. That was the last time we get to hang out. Someone who will stand by her through thick and thin. The relationship is becoming more intimate. And that's as far as it goes. I should have asked you to write the challenge. Mine doesn't sound very impressive. I'd be so embarrassed if those 6th graders laugh at it. We walked home with Yuka. I think out of the dateable girls, Mitsuru's probably going to be my pick. Even though I already dated Elizabeth. That's my exception. After exams were finished, I went for a walk around town. The number of the lost is increasing. I saw them everywhere I looked. Perhaps that has to do with the fall. We have to do something. Yes, I agree. We must continue going to Tartarus until the very end. Whether our opponent is a shadow or whether it is fate, we will need to be strong to win. Alrighty, let's do it. Nothing but sun on today's weather map for the rest of the week. For everyone who's looking forward to a white Christmas, too bad! Well, let's join the rest of the game back in the studio. Okay. Yeah, probably Mitsuru. Probably. I mean, I would like to max Aegis. But I hear that that's not officially dating. But I'm glad I can still hang out with her. Because I would just prefer to date her. Shit, I shouldn't have talked to him. I wanted to go to Tartarus. Okay, hang on. I think we're gonna go to... Oh, that was sad. Isn't that the one that people don't like in that game? How's everybody doing? Like how we don't actually date Elizabeth, but it literally says go on a date with Elizabeth, and it's so good. And to have bad taste, though. I don't know. Maybe she is the one that people like. I don't know. I haven't played Persona 4 yet, so we don't want to talk about it. Don't talk about it. I don't know. Don't talk about it. I have no idea. Maybe I'm misremembering. I'm misremembering. Alright. Next Persona session, we will work tomorrow on getting, You got it. Which one do I want to pick out of these three? Yeah, good call. I agree, Koromaru. I get no. I want you in my party. Okay, tomorrow we'll be doing some more Persona, but I definitely want to do some Minecraft. So we'll probably do a round of Tartarus and then jump into Minecraft. Aegis is great. I just want Aegis back in for Tartarus stuff. But I'm gonna get ready for bed. I need to go to bed like ASAP because I gotta wake up in just over 5 hours because we have the movers coming for the big stuff tomorrow. So I need to go make sure everything is like, anything we have left in my old place is at least out of the way. It's a lot less than we used to have. Oh crap, I forgot to empty a trunk. But we'll be playing more of this tomorrow if you want to catch some Tartarus time. And then going into Minecraft. And then maybe we can wrap this up over the weekend. Maybe. Maybe not.